Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Around My Kitchen Table. As we all know, we all have great conversations around our kitchen table, and most of the time, some of the most important conversations are carried out at your kitchen table, and that's why I'm using this setting to talk to you about a very important area, and that's player development. And today, I want to spend some time on you talking with you about what you need to do to prepare your kid to play at the next level, whether it be middle school, high school, college, or professionally, depending on the stage that your player is currently at in his career. All of these methods work for each of those. And so the first thing I want to talk to you about today is spending some time developing players. Now, one of the things that we're implementing at Scoutz USA, and one of the reasons that we're opening these training facilities, is we feel like that we've seen a trend in players that they want to do more playing than they do training, and we feel like maybe that we need to spend more time training than we do playing so that our players are more prepared when they go out and play. Now, don't get me wrong, playing is a big piece of the puzzle when we're talking about the complete player development program, but also so is a good throwing program. And we're going to be happy to be partnering with Pitch RX is with a great program with Eric Rubin out west, out in Seattle, and his group. And also, you know, we've got some guys like Blast Motion Sensors that we use for our hitting. They're the official sensor of Major League Baseball, you know, and these guys have really got the analytic stuff down pat on the swing. And we're using guys like Josh Ortega, who is one of the great strength and conditioning coaches around the country, to actually train our players both in reality and in a virtual world so that we can have our players in our programs be the most well-rounded baseball players and athletes in the world. And so that's what we're trying to do, is develop a system so that your kid will get the absolute best training possible in the world. And then we're working on all of those things. And then why is that important as we sit here today and talk around our kitchen table? Because here's what we're seeing. I've gone to probably, 100 high school baseball games this season. And the number one problem that I'm seeing with a high school player is they're not strong enough. They're not athletic enough. And so what happens is the whole team hits 3 home runs on the season. It could be a good team, but they don't have the body strength to carry the ball out of the park. Now, some of it is technique, but most of it is pure body strength and athletic ability. So we have to develop these athletes so that they can then take the technique and utilize it and be able to hit the ball further and with more bat speed. And we're seeing it now even on the little league level, where they've gone out and they've changed these bats to BB cores, and these kids have trouble getting the ball out of the infield because the ball does not respond off the BB core bat as well as it did off the BPF bats. And so we're going to see the same thing trickle down to the youth levels, where you're rarely going to see a kid hit a home run. You're very rarely going to see a ball being hit to the fence because the players aren't physical enough, aren't strong enough, aren't athletic enough to be able to generate the bat speed in order to do that. Now, we're seeing a lot of kids throw hard, but we're seeing a lot of injuries. And so we have to do a great job, like the guys at Pitch RX, that can really develop throwing so that you can sustain the velocity without the injuries. Now, one good thing about these guys is they've done it for 20 years with 0 Tommy Johns. And so that says a lot. So over the next few weeks, we're going to be introducing you to new ways to train and ways that can make your player better so that you can have great success when you go out on the field and play. So I hope you've enjoyed this few minutes I've had a chance to talk to you. If you want to know more about what we're doing, go to scoutzusa.com. That's SCOUTZ USA.com, and check out what we're doing. Our Augusta facility will be open the first week of June. We're working on a place in Athens now, and we have our Tallahassee, Florida location open with Coach Hutch down there right now, teaching these techniques and getting our players strong enough and athletic enough to really succeed at the next level. Great talking to you. Look forward to talking some more down the road. I'll see you again soon here around the kitchen table. Have a great day.